Alright, thanks everyone for joining me for this part of the playthrough. I hope this is the final section. There's not a lot of gameplay left, but the clones part is pretty hard. I'm probably going to have to try that a few times. My strategy is not a very um, ambitious one. It's well known you can use your magic. Basically, damn it, I was telling you in the very first episode of the commentary, I was talking about how the only attack they're likely to hit me with is that random stumbling forward attack from these Cyclopses. But anyways, I was talking about the clones. You use Rage of the Gods, which gives you infinite magic until it's over. And then you use Army of Hades, use Poseidon's Rage over and over again, and then right when it's about to end, you use Army of Hades again. And that gets you a lot of damage from all that magic. You know, that's 2 Army of Hades. And this is the fully upgraded version that we're talking about here. But after that, you I could probably use magic here. I'm pretty sure they'll fill you. In fact, I know there's some organs in the next hallway I can get some magic from, but whatever. They're almost dead anyways. And then after your Rage and Gotch fills up, empties, you can hug your family, which fills up your Rage and Gotch meter pretty fast. Ideally, by the time that last Army of Hades is over, you will have Rage and Gotch again, and you can just repeat that. Because it's a really hard section of gameplay. I mean, that's the hardest part of the game in terms of pure combat. You know, I mentioned earlier, I personally am not very good at a lot of the fights in this game. But especially like the one where you have to kill the guys in the circles. And the one against the clones is not one I'm particularly great at either. But I think I can get through it. Unless I just get completely stuck, which I certainly hope doesn't happen. Why did they die? Did they die from Poseidon's Rage and I just didn't see it? Well, whatever. I was hoping to get some magic, but it doesn't matter. I'm almost positive there's magic chests before Ares. Shit. So I've mentioned several times the archer parts are not my favorite. But they're not the end of the world. I could have just used Army of Hades. There's magic right there. Get the magic. I don't think it's come up in this playthrough, but if you die enough times, ooh, there's a perfect spot for it. If you die enough times, the game will start giving you back like small amounts of health. Just in case, I think it's in case you get in a situation where like, I'm just going to use this Army of Hades because it's too annoying. You get into a situation where you have like just a tiniest bit of health, and the game kind of cuts you some slack. Alright, so the fight with Ares is just over there. I hope there's health and magic chests. You can talk to this dame. She has 2 different voices. Sometimes she sounds exactly like Gaia, but then after you save her, She has a different voice during the cutscene, so I don't know what the story is with that. Okay. So here's the final boss. I don't think the first part is going to be that bad. It's the clones that's going to be bad. And then the third part I might have some struggles with as well. Because he does a lot of damage if he hits you in the third part, and he drains your health. Although you also drain his health. Ares is voiced by Steve Bloom, who plays Zadornov in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Alright, so Kratos just teleports down to the water and opens the box. He probably could have opened it as soon as he got it and saved himself a trip to the underworld, but whatever. You know, really, if you think about what they're shown doing, Ares is pretty powerful as far as the Olympians go. I think he might be pretty close to, Zeus and them, Hades and Poseidon. He kills the whole barbarian army with just his mind. The only thing I can think of that's really that close to that would be Zeus defeating all the Titans with the Blade of Olympus, which is, the most impressive feat I can think of in the entire series. In God of War, the new ones, in God of War Ragnarok, Thor is said to have killed all the giants, but in a bout of bad writing, I might as well use Rage of the Gods here since this is the last opportunity you get before the... Maybe I shouldn't have done that, because fuck. Hold on, I'm going to restart, because I need Rage of the Gods in the next fight. I forgot about that. But I was thinking Thor is supposed to have killed all the giants, but since we hardly ever see any giants, that's kind of hard to measure how impressive of a feat that is. And since later he gets beat up by a version of Kratos he doesn't have the power of hope or his godhood anymore, so he's basically the equivalent of this version of Kratos, and he beats up Thor and Odin without any problem. So the Norse gods seemingly are quite weak compared to the Olympian ones, and I don't really like that. I liked the shit like this where the gods were these giants and who could do these really crazy things. Like just defeat an entire army with just your mind. Okay, so there goes Kratos opening the box, which turns him into a giant. These graphics are really quite good for PS2. Really, this looked absolutely fantastic back in 2005. It still looks great right now, in my opinion, but back then, this was as good as it would realistically get. Yeah, you had certain games on PS2 that really pushed the boundaries on the graphics. One was Metal Gear Solid 2, which came out 3 or 4 years before this. That game ran at a solid 60 frames per second, which was not common back in those days. One thing about the Army of Hades is you can see looking at his health bar, it does a lot of damage, but it covers his whole body. Makes it hard for me to see what he's doing. Doesn't look like it should be, but this fire is blockable. Most of his stuff is blockable in this phase. And as you beat him up, he drops a lot of orbs, so I'll be able to use Army of Hades again. Still bugs me about the story in God of War 3 with the Pandora's box. Okay, so I've got the magic to use it. I remember the QuickTime event at the end of this from my last playthrough was pretty difficult. Oh, shit. Well, should have been more careful. But I don't have all his moves like entirely memorized. He's going to throw shit at you here. I wonder if you can hit him. I'm sure you can with magic. You probably can with certain attacks. Okay, so not enough to cast it again. But now I do. Okay, so the quick time event is pretty difficult. I might fuck it up. Well, that wasn't that bad, actually. Alright, so we get to this clones part, which is, like I said before, for most people would consider this the hardest part of the game. And it goes on for a while, too. That's the thing, like, it's not possible to just power your way through it, because they keep coming for quite a while. You have to keep going. It's a battle of attrition. And stuff like nothing like this happens in God of War Ragnarok or God of War 2018. Like, nothing even close to this cool happens. So a lot of it's just a bunch of nothing while the characters talk about all this shit that is 10 times cooler than what's actually going on in the game. Alright, so let's see how this ends up going. I'll probably fuck it up a while before I get a good run at it. You can kill the clones in one hit by grabbing them, but there's so many of them that doesn't see, and they do a lot of damage. I did not do a good job on this fight on the normal difficulty. I only won because it's just like the family doesn't take very much damage on that difficulty, so they can get hit a lot. Let's go ahead and hit that. Okay, so that did some good damage. Now, here's the part that we're gonna have to see if it ends up working. As you see, my rage is filling up pretty fast. Fuck. Well, okay, it didn't end up working very well. And I fucked it up. I'm supposed to do the Army of Hades like at the last possible second to keep them distracted as long as possible. You know, the Plume of Prometheus, this square triangle attack is going to be very important for just keeping them under control. They really mess up your family bad. You can see the family's already dead and the walls haven't even broken away. Okay. I want to say you can get 3 Poseidon's Rages in, but it seems cutting it pretty close. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And it... Alright, I'm just going to start this over. Whew, man. Hope this doesn't turn into some long thing that I have to try about a whole bunch of times, but it might. It could. I never said I was a role model. So you can kind of get them in a loop if you do it just right. Why is it not letting me use Army of Hades? Getting grabbed shit is pretty unfair, but this whole part is pretty unfair, so. Shouldn't have done that. I'm so used to walking up to anything with the button prompt and grabbing it. Fuck, jumping on you shit is so unfair. But I'll have to figure out how to deal with it. Fucked up. I should have saved more magic for the clone battle. Like, the fact that I don't have full magic might end up being a problem. I might end up reloading my save. In fact, I'm just going to do that. Because this is the only part in the whole game that I suspect I'm going to die on potentially a lot of times. So I'm going to do the Ares 1 fight again. And make sure I have full magic when or at least like really high. I wish you could skip the cutscenes in this game. I don't like that you can't. There's Ares, he's pretty big. I'm recording this fairly late. I'm getting kind of tired as well, but I hope I can get through this today. Damn it. Sometimes it lets you like roll out of that, and sometimes like that time it didn't let me. I don't entirely understand why. I'm sure God Mode God can explain it if he ever sees this video, and I hope he sees it one of these days. He's a good person. See, like, okay, I'm because he has it. He does a two-part attack where he like does an overhead smash that stuns you, and then there's overhead smash. I was able to avoid it, but if you don't avoid it, it stuns you for a moment, and he gets you with a follow-up attack that does like something like 75-80% of your health is damage. But I have successfully been able to roll away from it quite a few times. He has another similar attack like this where he shoots the fire at you. Okay, so you can hit him. Fuck. Got sloppy there. I wasn't paying attention for a second. god, do I have to watch the cutscene again? Jesus fucking Christ. 2005 game design. Yeah, I gotta... Oh, no, I don't. I can skip it. Awesome. See, right there, he hit me with that first overhead attack, and I was able to avoid it. But then the other time, even though I'm quite confident I got the timing right on the button press, it didn't avoid it. It's whatever. I shouldn't be getting hit anyways, obviously, but... Damn it. See, that time I swear I got the timing on it for the roll, but it didn't do it. Shit, did not mean to do that. And I think I'll get enough orbs that I can have full magic by the time I get to the clone fight. Clone fight. Pretty cool how you can see like tiny little people running right there. Everything's looking good for the clone battle. Because then I'll get too tired. Shit. I really don't want to have to do another part. I want to start God of War 2 tomorrow. Because that's my personal favorite one. Okay, so if I get this quick time event, I can have a good, honest try at the clumps. Fuck. Oh, it kills you if you fuck up the quick time event? Oh my god, that is rough. Because I had full health. And I was pressing the button pretty fast. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time. If I get onto the clones, I'll keep trying for a while. But if I don't get a good attempt in the next couple of tries, I'm just going to call it for the night and come back and finish tomorrow. Fortunately, Ares gives you a lot of freaking orbs. Okay, that was a bad one. I'm going to give it one more try. Hopefully this is a good one. It's really annoying that I have to do this every time. The army of Hades doesn't seem to last very long against Ares. I don't know if they intentionally, like if it's based on how many times it hits, or if it's intentionally weakened just to make this boss like a little more challenging. Even if it has been weakened, it's still really effective. Okay, I should be, damn it, I should be safe to army him one more time. No shit. Pisses me off. But it was my own fault for getting hit. Like, this is way hard. I mean, all three parts put together, in my opinion, are way harder than the last bosses from God of War 2 and 3. Which is both Zeus. Way harder than the last bosses from God of War 2 at 2018 and Ragnarok as well. But those games, the bosses, at least the main storyline bosses, I didn't think were that hard. They weren't easy, mind you. I beat both of them on the hardest difficulty. I had no desire to ever do a challenge run. The combat is just too annoying. Ring outs exist, but they're way harder to pull off than in this game. And there's not much in the way of there's no like petrification either. In God of War 4 and 5, all you got is just your weapons to just chip down the enemies at a snail's pace. And it takes forever. And you're constantly being just bombarded with attacks from off screen. It drives me insane. And I was hoping that Ragnarok would fix that, but no, not at all. It's just as bad. But at least you start with the Blades of Chaos. Like, in my opinion, the Leviathan Axe is a dog shit weapon that is not even close to up to the task of fighting off the enemies that you encounter in God of War 4 and Ragnarok. And it's not like, because the Blades of Chaos, because you're always fighting groups of enemies, except in the bosses, which are a blessing from the insanity of the incomprehensible clusterfucks that the fights in that game can become. But I'm just saying, the Blades of Chaos are way better at hitting more than one enemy at once. Like, the Leviathan Axe is not good at that. It feels like it's purely a one-on-one weapon. And in God of War 2018, you don't even get to Blades of Chaos until like 60% of the way through the game. It's fucking horseshit. And the end result is that you have a game where, like, it has this bizarre reverse difficulty curve where the game is super hard right at the beginning and gets easier as you play. It's like by the end, it's not that bad at all. But just like the first few fights in the game are some of the absolute hardest because you have no options except just to slowly chip away at your enemies. And it's like that even later. But by then you have like runic attacks and something you can use to fight back with besides just hitting them over and over again with the most basic attacks. And launches exist in those games, but they're not nearly as good as the ones in the good or better God of War games. Because however much gripe I have with God of War 4 and Ragnarok, I don't think they're bad games. I mean, it's been said many times they're bad God of War games, and yeah, they certainly are. But I don't really consider them God of War games at all, considering that they have so little to do with God of War. Okay, I got past that part. I'm going to give the clones a good few tries. Give it maybe 15, 20 minutes of tries, and if I can't get it, I got to come back tomorrow. I hope I can get it. I hope that extra magic is gonna make the difference, because I can get an extra army of Hades in. And if I time it right, I might be able to turn that into filling up my rage bar again. Alright, this part of the boss is really hard. As I've said before, and you've seen, I'm not anywhere near like the greatest players at this game or anything, but I'm okay. I've got my moments. Okay, when this Army of Hades ends, I'm gonna hit the... that Army of Hades. I think I fucked it up. Yep. Like, man, it's hard. I need to get that second Rage of the Gods in if I want to have like a good chance of getting this. And I mean, people have beaten this under like no upgrades and pain conditions. Even on the challenge runs I've done, I had to upgrade my shit to get this part. I have not successfully done this part on a no upgrades run. But this is considered an exception. It's like Persephone in Chains of Olympus, where it's just so unreasonable. So is it not possible to get a second? Should have just started hugging them immediately. I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm doing alright. But they keep coming, man. These guys keep coming for a long time. Damn it. Didn't mean to do that. I'm not sure if I can recover. Maybe if they hit him one more time, I'm F'd in the A. Yep, there it goes. Man, that was a good try, too. Start over. They took too much damage. Like, the very start of the fight is difficult. Because they can come, like... Once the ground starts breaking, the fight actually gets easier, in my opinion, because they can't come from as many ways. At least, maybe I'm wrong about that. But at least it kind of feels like that. Yeah, sloppy. Well, it's like like you can't get grabbed. If you get grabbed by them, it's almost a guaranteed game over on this hardest difficulty. So you can kill them instantly by grabbing them like that, but it leaves you like you need to guard the family constantly. Okay, I fucked that up. But whatever. It's not letting me... That was weird. It's like I lost control of my character for a second. Wouldn't let me do anything. Maybe I probably could have moved. I was hitting the magic button over and over again. The clones also have kind of a lot of health. Like, as you can see, they're taking a lot of these slams before they die. Damn it. Damn it. Why is he letting go? I'm holding the button. That's frustrating as hell. Like, that letting go was really annoying. Because I swear I was holding the button. See, I don't know why that guy didn't get thrown. Or why he didn't die when I threw him off me. I was hoping I could hold out a little longer before I had to use magic, but whatever. Okay, I'm holding the button. And he lets go. Like, what the fuck? He did it again. It wasn't doing this a second ago. That is pissing me the fuck off. Because I'm almost positive I can get a second Rage of the Gods in. I can get this. And I'm just going to have to try to do it the old-fashioned way. I don't know if I'm going to get another Rage in or not. If I can, I will, but it's not looking very promising. Nor is it looking very promising on this whole attempt, honestly. The fact that you can't stun them with just a normal hit. I mean, you can, but like, you can't control control them very well with just normal hits. You need to bounce them. Alright, hopefully I can get a good go here before I need to use my Rage of the Gods. Why did he let go? It's driving me so crazy. Fuck. I may have gotten hit that time, but I didn't notice that. As long as you can keep bouncing them, it's okay, but... And I know it's possible. I've seen it done. Okay. I'm going to try doing it a slightly different way. Damn it, stop letting go. It's driving me so insane. I don't know why he stops holding the family. Maybe I should have used Poseidon's Rage, I don't know. I'm kind of pissed off. Look, I really don't know what the problem is with the holding the family thing. I hope it's not something wrong with my controller, but I haven't had any issues. I guess I was having that issue pulling the head off that guy, but that was just weird. Although this is weird too. That was less annoying than this. I got pretty far though. If you get to the guys who are holding Artemis's blade, you're getting pretty close. This is one of the few games where the last boss actually is the hardest part. At least this part of it. I'm doing okay here. Shit, I fucked up. I should have done it differently. What I need to do is use Army of Hades and then Rage of the Gods. Once again, he just lets go. Oh, is it because you can't hug them if their hit points is full? Is that what it is? That might be it. That would make sense. Okay, I probably knew that at one point in my life. No good. Man, they're being weird this time. Fuck, I fucked it up again. Oh well. Alright, I'm not doing too bad. Well, I kind of am, because they're fixing to die. Alright. Didn't mean to do that. I mean to just do the Plume of Prometheus over and over again. I need to bust up my magic. Man, I'm almost dead. Oh, I did it. Nice. Good job, me. That was annoying. But I'm glad I did it. I should be able to beat the third part a lot easier. Although I probably will die on it. Wish I could skip the cutscenes. This is similar. This this part is kind of recreated in God of War 2 in the last boss, where Kratos pretends to surrender to Zeus. Is that sword even supposed to be metal? It looks more like it's made of stone. Whatever. Okay. Alright, you saw how when he roars there, it does the back. What you want to do is hit him when he roars. Alright, this is what you want. You want to do the lock up, where you can get a good hit on him. Now you share health. It's weird. You'll see as we... Damn it. You'll see as we fight. Like, if I damage him, it gives me health, and if he damages me, it will give him health. But he has this one attack where he, like... That right there, if you just saw it, where he just, like, sticks his hand out. It makes it unsafe to stand in and hit him in a lot of circumstances. Okay, I got him during the roar. I'm going to lock him up like this. That should about even up our health bars, or hopefully. I'm not exactly sure what to do to get like the absolute most damage out of the attack. If you do it right, you can get free damage on that part. Hold on. That was the attack. Where he just sticks his hand out and does like a tiny explosion. And whoa, that was weird. I totally rolled. Whatever, I'm pretty tired. I may have been slightly off. Okay, if you can get just a couple of good goes, like good chances to do that, he'll go down. You can see his hit points are already quite low. I don't like dealing with this attack. Fuck, man. He can kill you so fast. Alright, good. I got them locked up right away. Pisses me off. I swear I got the roll and it just didn't let me do it. Good, I got the lockup right away. I mean, if I can get even just a second lockup without getting hit again, he's close to dead. This last part is pretty hard. That first part wasn't too bad, as you saw. I only died a few times on that. But this part is much harder. Not as hard as the clones, though. Partially just, I don't like the moveset on this weapon. It's the same or extremely similar to the moveset on the Blade of Artemis, which is not my favorite. Ag! It looked like I had him in the lockup. That one attack is so annoying where he sticks his hand out like it can't be blocked and it comes out lightning fast. You just can't stay in front of him. It's the only way I've ever been able to deal with that attack. So annoying. I swear, like that, it feels like the timing on the rolls change when he does that. Maybe I'm just crazy, I don't know. But something feels weird about when he does that attack, which he does it a lot. And I know if you get it right, because I remember from previous playthroughs, you can punish him for doing this attack. Ag. The way his attacks chain together and just fuck you up. It's alright though. God, I totally blocked that shit. The way you share life is pretty annoying. Because you could easily lose all your progress with just getting hit like one time. I'm gonna get hit. Oop, no, I didn't. It felt like I got him in a lockup. I think he does another similar thing to the lock. And when he does that, you can probably block it. I'm just not used to it because he doesn't use that attack very often. Damn it. Sometimes when he runs at you, he does that explosion shit. Sometimes he will slash at you, which enables you to do the lockup, which does so much damage, which is kind of what I'm putting a lot of eggs in the getting them locked up basket. Just because that's the only way I really know how to do it. Like I said, I'm getting really freaking tired, but I gotta finish it tonight. Okay, you can't block that, so I don't know. Fuck, man. Why did it not lock him up? I don't understand why it's not doing the lockup sometimes. I think he might have a separate, very similar setup. Oh, good. I'm doing pretty good this time. Or I should say I'm doing pretty well. Alright, don't fuck it up, and I think I've got him. Why? Why did it... His health was completely depleted. I was so sure he was dead. And I'm not entirely sure why he wasn't, because he had... His health bar was completely depleted. Maybe he still had some numerical value on his health. Ah, God, that was so aggravating. I'm just gonna start over. So aggravating how I had completely depleted his health, but the fights just didn't end. So aggravating. Like when he runs at you, I want to just block so that I can get him into lockup. But half the time he does an unblockable attack that also does like a massive amount of damage. But I'm doing pretty good this time. Because if he hits you with the thing, then his follow-up attack is guaranteed to hit. I was holding the block button that time, and I still got killed. So he's going to keep doing that. Well, although I say that, I'm almost positive I've seen him run up and do the slash that leads into the lockup. The hitbox on that attack where he summons the 4 pillars is kind of all over the place. Like, it's very hard for me personally to figure out where the edge of it is. Should probably just stay like really far away to be safe. Alright, doing pretty good. Thought I had him in the lockup, and I'm not entirely sure why it didn't work. And I also don't know why I didn't block that, because I was holding the block button. Oh, it's frustrating. Heck, didn't even look like it hit me. Alright, I'm getting real sloppy. Alright. I get him in the lockup. No, I'm just going to start over. Alright, stick to the fundamentals here. Stick and move. Don't let him hit you. Why not the lockup? It's driving me insane why I'm not getting a lockup, even though on paper it seems like I'm doing everything right. You hit him during the roar, and it should lead to the combo that lets you lock him up. But then that time, for some reason, it didn't. It won't let you dodge either, because I knew he was going to do it, and I was hitting the dodge button, and it just didn't work. Yeah, even the graphics on this last section are really good. You can see damn it. Okay, I didn't realize you could get him in the lockup under those circumstances. I thought you could only do it during the roar, but whatever, I'll take it. His health is pretty low, but I'm going to be careful. Fuck, man. It really didn't look like that hit me. Hag. He just kills you so fast with, like, from nothing. God. The only, like, if he didn't have that move where he, and that one. If he didn't have that move where he makes the explosion in front of his hand, this whole fight would be so much easier. In fact, it would be probably too easy. Alright, I got him in lockup. I'm going to try to stay positive. I'm going to get him soon. Kind of pisses me off that it's taken me so many tries, but I am quite rusty at the game. And this part's not, like, if you were doing some kind of challenge run, this part's not any different that I know of. God, I swear I fucking dodged that shit. Alright, I think I got him this time. What the fuck? I swear I'm blocking that shit. It's like some weirdness that makes it so that I don't understand. Okay, I'm fucked. I'm gonna get hit by this. Like, I have no clue how you're supposed to dodge that attack where he shoots the souls out or whatever. It hits you every time. At least it hits me every time. I got lucky there because he did the slash instead of the explosion. If he did the explosion, I would have got killed. Or just probably quit. Or made a restart. I'm gonna quit until I ain't doing that clone part again. And there's no save point past that, so. Such horse shit. So unlucky. If he would just do that slash. See, no clue why he didn't do the lockup even though I hit him while he was in the roar. Like, it feels like I have everything down, but then this weird shit happens that I don't entirely understand. Okay, I hit him during the roar. Is it going to give me the lockup? Yes, it is. See if I can just get another good lockup. Like before I take damage again. Ag! Why did it not do the lockup? And this is going to hit me. There's probably something obvious I'm missing just because I'm so frustrated. It's kind of annoying that it's taking me this long. Okay, there we go. You could just block it, I guess. But I swear I was trying that earlier and it didn't work. Oh, this fight pisses me off. At least it's pissing me off this time. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at identifying when he's doing the fireball shit. We just took off like 3/4 of my fucking health on an attack that didn't even look like it hit me. Fuck. Okay, good. Let's lock up. Damn it! What in the fuck? I was pressing the button so goddamn fast. Sorry, I didn't mean for this episode to take so long. Call it an episode. It's not really an episode. Just this section. I'm just really freaking tired, and I've gotten very frustrated by this last part. But it's like I don't feel comfortable like proactively attacking him because he can bust out that fire explosion hand shit anytime, and I just don't have the reflexes to avoid it. See, if he runs at... God, I'm blocking that shit. I don't get a lot of this. I don't know why I keep taking damage from that attack when I'm holding the block button. And if it's something that's unblockable, fine. I can deal with that, but usually I can block it, and then sometimes I'm holding block and it just doesn't work. Alright, good. I got him in the lockup. Alright, hopefully I can get some good damage from this. I'm just hitting the light attack. I have no clue if this is really the ideal way to damage him. Like every time I've ever done him, I just go for the lockup and try to avoid getting hit, which is obviously much easier said than done, especially for me, who's performing very poorly. If I had to grade myself on tonight, I'd give myself a solid F. I've done very poorly. Don't know why I didn't get the lockup there. I know it's possible to get more damage out of this than this, but I'm playing on the safe side. Like he hits me with that every time, even though I feel like I'm dodging at the correct time. Whatever, it's better to get hit with it and successfully get the lockup. I get a lot more health back than the damage I take, but... Okay. Okay, once again, his health bar is 100% depleted. Once again, that is frustrating the absolute shit out of me, how I am blocking, and it's just not consistent whether or not I can block that shit. It's also pissing me off that he doesn't die when he gets to 0 health, but instead sticks around for another couple of attacks. No idea why that didn't do the lockup. Okay, I think something might be wrong with my controller. Say that. Fuck. Look how far away I was. I'm afraid something might be wrong with my controller. My block was sticking for a second there. Hopefully I can finish this shit. See, I'm not holding block right now, and my block is sticking. I'll investigate that further. Like I was saying before, this is much harder in my opinion than the last boss in God of War 2 or 3. Like, way harder. Or, the only other God of War boss I could say is close to this hard is Persephone, and even that's not in the ballpark of this, in my opinion. And what makes it so hard is the, like, shared life bar. Also how he doesn't die even though his health is depleted. I don't really like that either. Ah, so unfair. I couldn't, the way he was running at me, I couldn't see my own character. Alright, I'm getting some good damage here. See, I also don't think I'm doing like the highest damage combos I could be doing. I could probably be squeezing out a little extra damage if I knew how. Could have got the lockup. That's what you're always going. At least what I'm always going for is that lockup. It does a lot of damage, and then you can get some free hits after it. And he often does the teleport away after that, which if you don't fuck it up like I keep doing, you can get more free hits. God, I keep fucking it up. Because he runs at you and he'll either do that, which is what you want him to do, where you can get the lockup, or he'll do that, which will F you and A if you get hit by it. Okay, his health is quite low. Oh, nice. This might be it. I think I got him. Hopefully. Oh, I got him. Alright, sorry to anybody who sat through that entire thing. Sorry that took so long. Just a combination of me being so rusty from having not played this game for so long and also quite tired. Like I said, it's pretty late at night while I'm playing this. So let's watch the end, I guess. Just gonna look at my phone because I've seen the ending a bunch of times. There's Ares. He's dead. When the Olympian gods die, they tend to have some catastrophic event happen, unlike the Norse gods who just die like pussies. Although the Olympian gods are more like real gods, while the Norse gods are just like people who are somewhat stronger than normal. Very disappointing. Big step in the wrong direction, in my opinion. There's Athena. She has the same voice actress that she did in Age of Mythology, which was a different game that you've probably not played if you're watching this video, but it was really good in my opinion. Alright, so Kratos is real sad. Nice detail on his toes there. But yeah, I'm probably going to start God of War 2 tomorrow. I think there's a good chance I'm going to start on hard difficulty and then do very hard. After that, I'll probably do a challenge run of either 1 or 2. Probably just a no upgrades run. Maybe no upgrades plus. We'll see how thick I feel like laying it on. Alright, so we got Athena's blades, which look really cool. We're on Mount Olympus. I guess I'll save the game. And then here's the end. You sit in the chair, and then it plays the cutscene. Well, I guess that's about it. Thanks everybody for joining me for this playthrough of God of War 1. I will get started on my playthrough of God of War 2 soon. I guess I'm going to cut the ending short because I doubt anybody cares. Thank you all one more time.